Hello Draughts fans, this is Piet Bauma from Toernooibase again. Today it's all about Salou. Salou Open ended today with his ninth and last round. And the winner is Alexander Georgiev. With 2 wins in the last 2 rounds, he succeeded to win the tournament above Anatoly Gantvarg and Gunther Valneris, who was ahead in the tournament after the 4th round. Well, let's see the final results. Alexander Georgiev 14 points out of 9 games and Anatoly Gantvarg 14 points also, but he had a little bit less opponent's rating, 22-13 against 22-15. Gunther Valneris was the best of the 13 point players and Roel Boomstra ended 4th. Well, let's take a look at some fragments of this tournament, and here we see the first fragment. It's from the 4th round between Gunther Valneris, the former world champion of the 90s, 94 I thought, and between Alexei Domchev from Lithuania, and this is after the 26th move. And now Domchev played 20-25. I think he saw the big exchange 4-5, 4-4, and I think he has estimated that it would be an equal position, but Valneris calculated here very good, I think, and he saw that the piece on 24 was really vulnerable. What happened? Well, the exchange came. I think I must go to this one. So now we see the position. Well, 39-34 threatens for 34-30-29. Well, there's only one remedy, that's 4-10 to can exchange the piece, because 90-23, yeah, then follows 34-30 and the piece is lost already. So that was the move. Another silent move of Valneris, 90-14, also logical. And now we see already the threat coming. Black's position is really vulnerable. Look what Valneris saw. He plays on a threat, and maybe 70-22 was a plan, but I think then this one threatens the yes, and then that one also the same threat becomes, well, 8-13, and now 41-37, and now the threat is visible, 47-41 king and 39-34. Yes, and that's a threat that yes, that can't be can't be removed by Black. So Black offered one piece, yeah, between 2 grandmasters, yeah, then it's lost. Here we see 3-3, and I think Valneris has calculated the end game already. Yeah, what can Black do? Black thinks offer and go to king. Another offer, sacrifice. Sorry. Well, and a really nice play by Valneris, 10-5. Black can play 9-40 or 3-9, but then 30-24. Let's go to the analyze board so we can see this. When Black plays this one, White answers with this one, and when black thinks I can capture, yeah, and it goes in the catching construction. So knight to 14 can't be played, but this is also deadly. Well, yeah. Black's king is locked, and only the black piece can be sacrificed, so it's lost. Well, that was a very nice win of Van Leerisch against Domchev. Domchev doesn't lose very much, but yes, this was not his only defeat. Also, former world champion Anatoly Gantvarg from Belarus did succeed to win against Domchev in this position. Yeah, what we call it, a fence construction here, and yeah, it's really precarious already for white, and yeah, I don't think there is some escape for white, but Domchev didn't see what became after 34 to 32, 30, 28, and now there was a nice combination of Gantvarg. Let's see, a nice shot, 2, 4. Yes, now we see what's happening. A king shot. Yeah, Domchev played some moves too, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, mostly it's won by the party who has a king. Yeah. Also, black has 2 pieces less, but the king is really strong. Well, that was 2 defeats of Domchev. He played a very particular role in the tournament, and yeah, Gantvarg and Van Leerisch did lead after 6 rounds, and then yeah, they consolidated in their game between the two, between Gantvarg and Van Leerisch. A very quick draw they played. Yeah, it's not a really good attitude to the game, but yeah, when you're on the lead, and yeah, you must calculate in this Swiss system also the opponent's rating and your chances, and especially Van Leerisch had a good chance with only draws to win with 13 out of 9. Sometimes the player wins, and Van Leerisch had a very good opponent's rating after 4th rounds, and that goes further until the end. Well, let's see what the Dutch player did. Here we see Grandmaster Kees Thijssen in the early years of this century. He had yeah, a lot of Dutch titles, but later on he did not play so good, and this year he rejected from playing the Dutch Championship because of motivation problems and mental problems. But I think in Salou he was really back. Only he did lose the last game from Georgiev, but maybe he did a last attempt to victory the tournament, and that's why maybe Georgiev did win. We don't know. The game is not on Toernooibase at this time. I hope the organization will manage to get it on Toernooibase real fast, so we can see what happened. Well, this is from the 3rd round against Federation Master Alexander Rats, and Alexander Rats played here very uncautious, 36 to 31, and now we see I think Thijssen in a good role. He forces the win. He played 23 to 29, and yeah, then the natural move is 30 to 25 and exchange 39 to 34, but that can't be played. Let's open the analyze board to see what then happens. 35 to, Yeah, it's a real nice shot, easy shot when you know it. But yeah, then Black would win. Uh, yeah, it's still already after in this position is already a good center position of Black. This edge piece is really weak. But yes, maybe Rats had to play 32 to 28 to exchange. Maybe that would give him some chances, but 36 to 31 was not good. Well, 23 to 29 was played, 30 to 25 cannot be played. So Rats played 31 to 27. Uh, well, when I think when Tyson plays in the 29 to 34, he will move 32 to 28 and 28 to 23 with the exchange to this field. Yeah, then I think maybe he'll manage to get a draw. But Tyson did play 70 to 21. Yes, and now it's yes, not so good for White anymore. He played this one. Well, they exchanged pieces, and now the threat 24 to 30 and breakthrough is already on the board. But Tyson did it on another way, 3 to 9, 8, I believe. Well, and yes, is this really the good move? I don't know. This one was maybe better because now Tyson forces again with a 3 to 3 exchange. Well, you see what now happens. This come on, this threat is there, and go to king. A nice defense on the baseline, I think. So yeah, Rats did play some moves, but yeah, in this position, he is already lost, and he could already resign, I think, and he did lose after all. Well, that was Case Tyson against Rats. Another game of him against Roel Boomstra, and I think this was from the fourth round. And yeah, in this position, Boomstra has played 15-34 to 30, and yes, I think here Tyson was really confident and played 18 to 23, and I think this was a surprise for Boomstra because 30 to 25 is not possible, and I think it will be the natural move to play, and that Boomstra counted that was possible. Well, let's see why it's not possible. To the analyze board again. White plays here. Oh, this goes really fast. We set the auto capture out. So White plays 30 to 25, and now the majority capture. And now the big surprise, 16 to 21, majority capture. This one and this one, and there comes a king shot for Black. So that was a bit of surprise that this combination was possible, I think, for Boomstra. And yeah, Boomstra did not like, I think, either to play this natural move, 37 to 32, because this piece is what, in that case, what out of the game. I think he would have played it when 46 would stand on 47, but Boomstra played here 31 to 26 and this position. And now I think Case Tyson wasn't in trouble anymore, and that he could manage to, yeah, to have a clear equal game, and that's against Roel Boomstra not so easy to get an equal game. Let's see what goes further. Exchange here. It's a really classical position, but Boomstra doesn't like classical position in this case. because then this combination of field 26 and 28 would be very bad. So no classic bombster things. And in this position also a remarkable move for 1 to 6. Yes, not so remarkable, but because 29 to 23, it looks like a win of a piece, but then comes 27 to 70 to 21, and the piece is regained again. But I think when Boomstar would like to win, I can't really see what's good in this position. But yeah, what happens then? Who has in this position the best chances? Yeah, maybe Tyson can change already this one. And yeah, and is this maybe already? And then it's not so good, I think, for white. So very confident. Already played, also played 1 to 6. Yeah, and later on, after 40 moves, I think the game was a draw. So that was the fourth place. This is the sixth place. Yes, little bit unlucky because yesterday after the eighth round, Tyson stood on the second place. He did win, I think, in the eighth round of. Did he win of Groenendijk? Let's see. Let's see what Tyson did in the eighth round. So, yes, he win. He did win of Groenendijk. Well, speaking of Groenendijk, well, let's see a game of the world champion because this is a really, really good position. A good game of Alexander Georgiev against Jan Groenendijk, a youth player of the Dutch, and yeah, maybe someday he will be another crown prince of the Dutch Federation to go for the world title that we seek for. Well, in this game, Groenendijk has played 6 to 11. You should say from an easy position for him. Nothing trouble. But what played Georgiev? Georgiev played 27 to 21. And in one move there was a lot of trouble for Groenendijk. 11 to 16 can't be played because 47 to 42 and 37 to 31. Piece ahead. Well, 18 to 22 can't also be played because of D3 pieces given and force again. 70 to 22 can't be played. 21 to 70 and this one. Well, and 80 to 23. Yeah, let's go to the analyzer board. Then we can show something. This one, then you see there is a breakthrough to king for white. Well, 80 to 22. Then you have this position also winning for white. Well, and when black plays 18 to 23, yeah, then this move is really good because black can't exchange because of the king shot to 4. So really trouble in this position after 27 to 21. 3 to 8 is a push, is a move you don't like to play. So what happened? Groenendijk thought, let's give a piece, and I go to 16 and I win the piece again. But now Georgiev combinated 1, 2, oh, this is 2 and 3. and 4. Well, and this looks really good for white also. He will be within 3 steps on the king's row, so black has to do something really fast. And yes, well, this goes fast. Another king maybe, but now we see another real nice move of Georgiev. He played 49 to 44. He didn't go to king either way, but he prevented this move. Let's go to the analyze board. What happens then? Well, white plays this one, and what black, maybe this one is the best you could say, but then this one, and the king is captured, and the same is going to happen when the king captures to 39, again to 4, and now the king is captured with this way. So white prevented black to go to king, and yes, that looks really a good move. But what now happens? Sacrifice, another sacrifice, and go to 4. Well, a nice piece of work of Georgiev, because in all ways, yes, the game is completely lost for Groenendijk. Yes, Georgiev is the one who calculates the most, who plays always for the winning. And yeah, I think a tremendous effort to win the 2 last games against André Berco and Groenendijk. And no, not to Groenendijk, to Thijssen, and win at the end the tournament. Well, that was today's report of Toernooibase. I hope you liked it. Maybe next week we can see the game between Georgiev and Thijssen, and also the game between Gantvarg and well, who did Gantvarg play? Trofimov, I thought. Let's see. Yeah, Gantvarg won from Trofimov. It's also yes, not bad. Gantvarg in 78 he became a world champion and still on the top of the course. Well, I hope to see both games next week, and also from Thailand Open in Yomtun. Also a Swiss tournament, 16 participants in course, and that will end next Sunday, and I hope to show you then some fragments from that tournament too. So, good evening. I hope you liked this report, and like and share if you like.